Hello, guys, and we are now live and present. The stream was paused for a moment because, well, I wasn't ready yet. Okay, I see we got Frankie Castle in the chat first, and that would be Rooski, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, Rooski. Apparently me and you are teamed up or something, and with Andrea too. Oh, but she also trolled me. So we've been kind of challenged. Well, not officially. Well, to me, pretty much. But so I'm gonna get everything I want to get out here, and then from henceforth, everything concerning subjects that are discussed today will no longer be entertained. See, when you try to change things up, kind of like how Bambi would, I got documented several different places of I broke this rule, and then it went from that to, oh, I got voted out. When you change things up, well, you know what you basically are telling me, like, okay, so you can do that. Well, I bet you can't do this. Okay, let's do it then. Let's see who can do what and who can't. So you better enjoy this last little live stream about it, because after this we'll have more stuff like that little video I did the other night and other things. Or we might not have anything at all, Hell, I'm on here less and less as time goes on, so. So what's going on, Frank? Everybody else? What do you guys want to see more and know? Anybody got anything they want to ask? The we keep referring to. Well, you're going to have to be more specific than that. I don't believe I say we all the time. But I was just speaking about, apparently, I said we as in me, Andrea, and Rooski. That's what I was talking about there. That was just one instance, though. What game am I playing? I'm not playing any game right now. What game have I been playing lately? If that's more along the lines of your question, would be Red Dead Redemption 1. But sometimes I might say we as in talking about me, my channel, and everything on it. Which I guess isn't correct, but, It's like I tried telling somebody the other day, I think it was actually you, Rusty, Frank. Certain stuff. I text in a text message type format. I'm usually on my phone. And the keyboard and stuff that I have, it has suggestions and a correction, but it doesn't have like the thing that puts red lines under misspelled words and whatnot. So as a result, yeah, a lot of stuff sometimes will be errored, and when I go back sometimes to review them, I'll correct things. But if I say because with BC, like you would on a text message, and use other or please PLZ or PLS, it's more so habit than anything. When I'm on a computer, I usually don't talk like that because I've got spell check on and the red lines and all that, and it's hard for me to ignore those when they're displayed. One or two might get by sometimes. There we go. Huh. Boy, it's raining like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not gonna dignify a lot of this nonsense that a little bit that I've witnessed. You know, people want to make claims of me supposedly allegedly saying I'm going to make things of people's relatives, and like the type of stuff that Bambi's threatened, the AI porn videos, like, and she has threatened that straight up. I haven't, but I seen a clip a while ago, and it's me reading somebody's comment which mentions the word grape and different things, and the video, like, it's so funny because it starts at 9 seconds or whatever, and then at the end of the 9 seconds it cuts off. But if they had played a longer part of that clip, you would have realized and heard me bring up the fact that I point out the name and the person who said it. But that stuff, I wanted to use it as an example for people that are tuning in, because that stuff is not going to be, I'm addressing it right here, right now. Again, it's one of those final things, because apparently, even though it's always been one thing, one set style, now it's two other things. So, all right, I'm game. You want to make that the new rules, then after you get this little live, you just don't get any more. I mean, you don't get any posts, you don't get any videos, you don't get any live streams, you don't get any appearances of me somewhere else talking about it. Oh yeah, and I know right now the denial is coming on strong, like, no, you won't. No. Okay, let's see. Let's wait and see, bub. Yeah, that's a really pretty poorly made comment, if that's supposed to be a burn. But don't worry, I won't block you or type you out. Because people obviously have got to see by their own eyes, in order to not keep getting hoodwinked by some of these dumb nuts. So we're gonna let you all stay in here. So go right ahead. How goes it? Well, it is actively drizzling, thundering. I'm having to. It's a good thing I let Brownie out earlier. Otherwise, he would go around the side of the house and stay under the awning, but he'd still get pretty kind of dirty, and I'd have to take him in there, but he didn't have to go. So how goes it with everybody else? What's been going on? Other than just this little crap and different things that I've come across. Mainly been on YouTube watching shows and movies. I tell you, Dang, that really hurts. I'll tell you that once upon a time in Hollywood, I really enjoyed that. And no, I've already seen it before, but I watched it again recently and didn't really recall a lot from it. I think that was probably one of Quentin's top three. I got tricked originally because like I was seeing Manson and I was like, oh shit, because that's the same dude that plays Manson in Mindhunter, and I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, so she's supposed to be, oh okay. I'm like, dude, what's gonna, and then a completely opposite ending happens, of course. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that's not seen it, but it's really good. There's no RIP, the Square Edge, nothing. I'm not taking my channel down. I'm not, you guys are just gonna, I mean, you're just not gonna get anything anymore. Because you've got the dancing DV boy over there who now, from emotional reactions and being upset, aggravated, and doing things on impulse, now it's anything. It's acknowledgement. It's okay then. All right then. If that we'll go by your rules, your fake fucking changing at a drop of a hat rules. Because watch, the next thing is going to be, well, yeah, he's trained not to do anything. Yeah, we're winning. I mean, I'm calling it before it happens, alright? And just know, for the real ones out there, because I'm over trying to argue things to the point that I guess maybe deep in my subconscious I thought that, maybe some of the people that are fucking behind this stupid ass, fucking dying breed, motherfucking racist, falling apart, new member every other month or so now is fucking regarded as a locale and called out as a locale. I bet you they sure didn't mind taking their support though and everything else when they was doing it. I told every single one of them, all of you that are now locales and not cool under the old bitch baby frog. Told you so. I told you so. I mean, call it a fucking arrogant ego moment, but you know what? I'm taking it. I told you fucking so. You guys love archives so much. Go back and find where I said that multiple times. Oh, I'm sure you can. Boy, them archives gonna get really dry now after this one. It's gonna be their last little old style video they can get and take, because now that is the current course of action. That's the direction. We've set it, and now it's all about disciplining our mind, or excuse me, my mind, and keep moving in that direction. That's exactly what I'll do. And if there's anything at all that I, whatever, think I can observe it, I can do what I need to with it, and there's just, I got no reason to talk about it on here anymore, because apparently it's predictive and it's something that is always wanted of me. So even though literally my style and the way my brain processes and all, I mean, it's been the same since 2002. It hadn't changed. They built this, persona, this character that's the good little locale, what have you, off of literally a natural observance and getting to know and learn my speech patterns, how I think, all of that type of stuff. So, like I said, what was it the other day or something? I said it's fugazi, it's fucking fake, it's a goddamn mirage. I mean, it's only the people that keep their belief and their focus on it that give it anything. So, you want to say that my focus cannot be on it? Well, to the point that I can't do any videos or what? Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna have to see who's right and who's wrong. We'll officially let the period start at the end of this live. End this live. Oh, and you want to talk about stuff with families up and blah blah blah. Then also say with your hypocritical, stupid fucking ass, like a fucking any decent could see through that a mile away. Oh, this is a paid character, false, fictitious character. Well, you can't say that I'm paid if you're not gonna pay me. Ah, so which is it? You know, that shit. That is, yeah. I wonder how good that'll hold up in a court of law. You've got a fucking baby on your damn community page in my fucking that I'm holding from 2016. You got a picture of me as a goddamn minor at 15 at a fucking homecoming dance, and oh my god, courtesy of Ghost, I know. That's alright. I mean, I hope you love looking at it, because apparently you do. It's fucking weird as fuck. A whole lot of you. Alright, I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, guys, I'm kind of talking out loud looking at this text message. I mean, because that's all it's ever been about. For the people that are maybe a little bit, how do I say this in the most polite way? Challenged on putting things together very quickly. I went ahead and put up a fucking straight up Google AI question. Very simple. Of defining. You go look at it and figure it out. And there you have, like, literally, you want to talk about checking boxes. Every single one of y'all's little groups checks every one of them damn boxes. I mean, I read it 2-3 times just to double check. So, it's crazy. I don't know what they're going to end up doing with Diddy, but I think they ought to give him 10 years, which is the maximum for one of those counts. And then the other count, they don't give him any time, but they put him on 10 years of probation afterwards. Supervised probation. I mean, we're talking about a federal felony after all. I mean, you're not going to get unsupervised probation on that. A state charge, maybe, depending on the type of felony. You know. They're arguing I think the defense is like trying to ask for fucking 2. Like, good God. And the state's like wanting, I think, 5 to 7. Which I think is a little low. Or not the state, the government. Actually, be the feds in this case. Which I kind of think is a little lowball on their part. I guess they figure because his record's not really that bad and he doesn't have any federal charges from before, so he's probably going to score kind of favorably on that pre-sentence report on some points. So that's probably why the prosecution's giving it a range between 5 to 7. It's not the maximum, since it's a first-time federal offense, I bet. And then on top of that, dropping no jail time for the other charge, just requiring probation. That's what I can see end up happening. I guess we'll have to see. But that video I put up, man, it's not for the faint heart. Diddy is freaking cross-dressing. We got people in the comments that confirmed as well. Those were some damn floral, damn skin-tight pants, and his ass was wearing a black lace, freaking floral pattern gown, and sitting there with a wig on, rubbing his hair like a female does, bro, and then sitting there licking his lips and shit, and talking about this my motherfucking natural. And the dude on the phone goes, "You done got your hair right, now you don't know nobody." Like, bro, what the fuck? What dudes say that to one another, man? And somebody tried to say it was Halloween. Bullshit, that was not Halloween. I done looked it up. Now, he was the Joker on Halloween, and I think he kind of went a little too far into that, but at least that wasn't fucking cross-dressing. He's sitting there dancing and shaking back and forth. And that was from all the way back like 8 years ago. I never heard about any of this shit. But apparently it was kind of known a while back. Why cry over risky leftovers can't be worth it? I'm not crying over Ruski's leftovers. What's going on my phone now? Hold on, guys. And we're back. Alright, my bad. Let me go back to these. Pit bulls, I am good. I'm so sorry, hon. I didn't see I have not been looking at the comments, I'm not gonna lie. But pit bulls, I've seen your comment now from way back. I'm alright. Did your mom take Tylenol when you're in the womb? Oh, so you done heard about that autism stuff, and you think that's automatically true, huh? I'll tell you what, when they show conclusive evidence on it, then I might actually give that some credence. But I don't think so. I'll tell you one thing though, I had one of them devices that somebody invented that freaking helps get babies out to have difficult births, because apparently my ass didn't want to come out the womb. When I came out, my eyes was fucking closed. Had to be weaned down with what would they use? I think it was morphine sulfate. Sometimes they'll actually use fucking tincture of opium, like the old school stuff. But no, it was morphine sulfate. Like they put it in the mouth of the baby. I had that for a couple days because, they used a lot of pain meds back then, especially if they'd come in a couple days before the birth, which my mom did in her case, because it kind of came on and over real slow and dragged on, and then the epidural too. So my ass was freaking. They had to freaking like rub on me or whatever, and I opened my eyes and they said, Mom said I started to cry because they had like basically woke me up. Oh shit, that's crazy though. That is crazy, man. That's had to have happened to other people. If you have this certain enzyme in your liver, you're a lot more sensitive to all types of stuff, herbs, medicines, everything. And that's why some medicines work for people that have that, and other medicines don't. There's a non-narcotic type medicine. I forget what it's called. Yeah, I can't think of it. Yeah, but they was prescribed to me temporarily afterwards. After my auto accident. I actually kind of like that sound of rain. It's soothing. Oh, that reminds me. How many of y'all have seen the Netflix Dahmer special, where he gets some like whale noises? They're being played through like a cassette player with a speaker on it, so it's disturbing everybody. And the guard comes and tells him to give the shit to him. He's like, "You like that sound of people getting killed?" And he's like, "They're whale noises." He's like, "You can't take that out, but it's fine. I paid for it." He's like, "Fuck you, Don. They should have gave you the chair." He's like, "I asked them to. They gave me 900 years." Oh shit! That dude that played him in that series, man, he should have. I don't know if he did or didn't. Maybe he did, but Evan Peters, he did a pretty damn good job, I thought. He scared the hell out of me. I usually don't get scared by some of that, but there's like even some older movies that I've gotten scared of, and I'm still kind of a little put off by it. Monster show about Ed Gein. I don't. Monsters. I think I've heard of that series. I'm not bullshitting y'all when I say that I fucking came out of the damn womb fucking zooted on fucking medicine. Huh. Oh, thank you, Miss Pitbulls. I hope I sound good. Hell, I'm trying to. I got a little bit of a lingering part of a cold. I got fever for a very short period of time, and then it went away, and swelling for some reason in the extremity, but it seems to be going the opposite direction now. So I made sure to use some good old hemp cream and stuff on it. Oh, and some essential oils that I still got left over from that Art made, man, before he passed away. Had them for years, but they don't go bad. They showed conclusive evidence self-inflicted trauma. Look, I seen a video, and Charlie Kirk was shot through the back of the head, like the back of the base of his head. That's why in the front, when it comes out, I don't know if any of y'all have seen the graphic video. I came upon it on accident on Facebook of all damn places. Like I did never see it on YouTube anywhere or nothing, but on for some reason on Facebook they had it, and I gotta tell you that, whew, oh my god. It went through the back of his head. That's why his head goes forward to the left. And if you zoom in, which this video zooms in real good, you can see the blood splatter on the back side of his head first before you see what comes out. That where that blood gushes out at in the bottom part of his neck or whatever. That's the exit wound. That's where it exits. I watched that thing over and over and over, and I gotta agree with him. Like, I mean, you can see they slowed it down so much you could almost see like the little shape of what the bullet before it goes in, and then the next frame literally is blood splatter going backwards into the air. Not as much as when it comes out through the front and you have that gushing of blood from the jugular and stuff. They said it most likely it severed his spinal cord. That's why he jerked back like he did, and just lost all control. I think it was pretty much kind of like an instant thing. I think that's what they said. It wasn't like, now see, Kentucky Ballistics, he had an injury down there in the neck, but see, it wasn't a friggin' bullet though going all the way through it. It was freaking, it just something from a gun that had a failure and went backward and cut it. And he was able to take his thumb and his shirt, plug that thing as tight as he could, and held it there until they got to the place where they picked him up and take him to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's like the best hospital in Tennessee you can go to. I think he said the doctors were amazed and surprised that he ended up making it, because that was a pretty, like I said, it wasn't as severe as Charlie's, but it was pretty bad. He was lucky that his dad was 10 feet away. The truck was about 15 feet backwards. Like, they was able to get in that truck and everything. I think he said like within probably less than 30 seconds. And they took off. So, that's kind of a miracle to me, man. Him surviving that. That story's always kind of given me the goosebumps. You got to be careful and make sure that you don't have any setbacks or anything like that, because nobody wants a freaking hand cannon pulling up in your damn. Most people don't wear glasses and stuff. You ought to be wearing safety glasses along with the earplugs. Kentucky was, and he still ended up having his orbital bone broken. Go figure. Imagine if he didn't have them. Probably would have been worse not taking his damn eye out. Dude, JM, I'll give you the video link and I'm telling you, watch it, and you can tell me that you don't believe sincerely that the shot came from the back to the left. From if looking at him, say you're standing like right in front of him where the guy asking him the questions was, and imagine the trajectory coming from diagonally up through the back. It would be his back right, part of his, and it comes through diagonally, and it exits through the front left part, which is exactly right where he started bleeding like a damn. I mean, just blood was coming out like a fountain, man. That was the most craziest real shit I've ever seen. And I swear on everything, I was not looking for that video. But once I came to, and it said, do you want to see this? And I was like, it's probably one of the censored ones I done seen already. Like, I had no idea it was going to be the actual freaking uncensored. It was about maybe, I think, like 20 seconds or less. Like, whoever was filming it, I think they cut it pretty quickly after it started. But, I don't know if any of y'all watched the memorial, but, I gotta tell you, his wife is a strong woman. So I don't know if I could be saying that I'd forgive that dude and everything already. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, she's definitely something people could aspire to be, I guess you could say. That thing was packed. I mean, PACKED. Yeah, so I'm thinking I've got a couple ideas, maybe some live streams to do, but we'll see. I want to plan them out somewhat for a change instead of just going randomly. Oh, damn, dude. I got like a spring. I don't know what the hell I got. I got something fucked up on my arms. Lord hell. I think it was when I went and got a blood drawn and stuff the other day. And they ended up sticking me in one of the most weirdest places ever. And that shit, they must have went through or some shit. It was that shit. It's fucking bruised. It hurts like a motherfucker. No, I didn't go, oh, I'm gonna pull that in you. No. I just let them do the shit and get it done. I really don't like getting it done, to be honest with you. I hate freaking them things. I don't like needles. Especially when this can be the result. Get your blood taken and stuff. Do a microbiome collection. They collected a crap load of blood. And ended up getting a damn hematoma or some shit. Oh. What is it, man? What can I do for you, Bubba? I don't know what I can do. Didn't want to go outside. It's raining cats and dogs out there. I seen a guy advertising sort of a canic on a YouTube channel. I gotta say that little thing for a compact, that That looked pretty nice, I gotta say. But I'm not really interested in. I like looking at the stuff more than anything. I'm not gonna end up buying anything like that. I got way more important stuff I need to do and buy first. Trying to save up. Okay, what we got? JM said CK was wearing a plate carrier. No, he wasn't. He wasn't wearing a plate carrier or any body armor. That much is very clear. Yeah, I seen all that too, JM. I know what you're talking about. But no, he wasn't. I don't think if he was, it would have made pretty much any difference, anyways. Not from a 30-06. Not at that distance. You know, uh, I might be wrong, but I don't believe so. Usually, those standard vests and stuff are just rated for like up to a certain handgun caliber. Well, disconnected me for a second. But yeah, I don't think those vests or what have you would be rated to stop a rifle. At least not the typical ones. I might be wrong. I'm kind of guessing. See, I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh my god, I know something when I don't really know for sure. But I think it's probably that way. Say truck. And what are all these messages for reviews? Tinfoil thoughts get you nowhere with the new. Charlie Kirk's wife is already dick. What the heck? No, 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 no. You can get that heck out of there with that bullshit. Take a picture of that too. You sick motherfucker. Oh yeah. I see it. You done fucked up what you just done, dude. You would have never revealed yourself trying to say no dumb shit like that. I wouldn't have now just gotten all that history. It's gonna go along with it too. Playing around, man. You done already messed up. And that's all I'm at liberty to say. Don't happen overnight, but you just wait. I ain't seen that like Vamp either. I'm serious. I got one of them, number thingamajigs, so it's not fiction. Welcome back to my channel. I don't mess with people. That was rude what you tried to say about Charlie Kirk's wife. What man do you want me to unblock? I don't know who you are. I probably didn't block it. Somebody else did. But I always get blamed. Oh, excuse me for a second. Sorry. Not trying to chew. Alright, now I'm back. I don't want to. I really don't care to listen to when people like what Lauren does with food. So, my bad. 30 is the size. 1906 was when it was adopted by the military. Not special content. I mean, just plan out whatever I end up wanting to do. If I want to do something, it's not going to be about what stupid face or anybody's been posting though or what have you. I don't think I can, you know, not do it. So I guess we'll see. Said, okay, so somebody's obviously not understanding what I'm saying. Obviously saying that I'm not going to do lives like that or how I started like this one off anymore. That's what I said. And people can bet whatever they want to do. I don't care, but we'll see. So it might get a little boring to some people, but oh well. If we do something at all. What I'm saying, it looked like a headshot that came from the rear. Yeah, it came from the rear, definitely. He was hit from the back. Yeah. They've got a picture or something of that dude on the roof, like wherever he was located on whatever roof, and he took that shot. Because this video I watched, this guy was saying that the FBI has it wrong either by mistake or intentionally, but he's shot from the back. Or kind of like from the back right side, put it that way. And it came out the left front side. Huh. I watched that, what was it, the Iceman documentaries here recently from HBO with Richard Klinsky. I really like the one with him and Dr. Park Dietz. Dietz had been with Dahmer and interviewed him. He said that Dahmer had to consume very copious amounts of alcohol before he could end up doing what he ended up, inevitably doing. I'm not even going to go into that bullshit. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of that Dahmer, I couldn't watch it. Like, some people might laugh at that, but I'm serious. Like, even if you can say, or I can think to myself, well, there's a gimmick to it, it's not real, but it still makes me fucking queasy. addictions is pretty much outside. No, I wouldn't say that because obviously they weaned me down with that, sulfate, morphine sulfate, and eventually I left the hospital. And obviously they didn't get reintroduced any form of them until probably when I started having my first oral surgery. I had to have a gum graft, so or my wisdom teeth. I mean, yeah. Ryan supporting gobble insurance stuff. I don't like. I just don't really. I guess have any opinion one way about it or not. Like, isn't it kind of our? I mean, what is the problem with fact him and Johnny don't have to go back and forth anymore or anything? I mean, let's be honest. Johnny was doing most of the posts and stuff. Ryan did a good amount. Like I think back in 22. I don't think he did so much between though then and now, except for whatever he's doing now. I mean, I don't know. I don't really pay his channel much attention. I used to. That's how I ended up getting over here on this algorithm. But he said some crazy shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There's a paradox though, because he's also said some things that don't sound basically the opposite of crazy. Oh, good lord! I cannot believe he done that. When did that? See, I didn't know anything about that. Well, no, I take that back. I heard about. Now I remember. Yeah, I did hear about it, but still never saw it or nothing. That's crazy. You would never catch me doing that. I'm glad I don't watch him. You know, a certain warthog blocked me over there, so if he's gonna let people control his shit, then I really ain't got no use for him. I don't care to watch him. Like I watched another channel recently and heard a lot about him, got updated through there. So I'm talking about Seeper. Like, did he really go to jail over Gobble? What Gobble file on him? I heard that they did it through Melinda. If he's got testimony tied to it, though, he's tied to it as well. Hey, Miss Stella, I guess I'm doing better, but kind of got like a lingering cold, but I'll be all right. Got a bruise on my freaking arm from where I had blood taken. Freaking hurts. Almost like maybe, I don't know, maybe they freaking hit a nerve. Shit, I can't tell. Huh. This shit hurts though bad. I think that's crazy though that he's gonna tell somebody that, like, I don't care if it was 20 years ago. I've never seen a sign of those type of things get rehabilitated, quote unquote. Not one example do I know of. And all these freaking teachers here lately, it's freaking nuts. I think one of the oldest ones is like almost like damn near close to 50 years old. Don't make no sense, man. Somebody's got a Bambi account saying I'm a nurse, you know? Excuse me, guys. I can't help it. I'm a little hungry. Don't mean to chew on you. Yeah, well, see, though, I can't reply. Can I? Let's see. I bet you I can't. Nope. You got me blocked, Sly. It's real brave. Have me blocked and then come over to my thing and leave comments I can't reply to. It's alright, though. Not gonna start giving you attention, that's for damn sure. I was wrong about that brook. That breezy breeze brook, whatever. I've done heard some cool, and she's been streamed all over the place. She's crazy. I actually felt, man, I always get tricked. Okay. Ugh. Make sure you drink a lot. Yeah, I've got a lot of water I'm drinking right now. Got ice water. Yeah, just the fact that she was basically on school property and said, I will. Like, I didn't know she had said, like, an I will state. If she did, huh, I ain't even gonna repeat what she said. It'd get clipped. Huh. But if y'all seen it, you know. It's real easy to find, I'm sure. What is it, buddy? I have to do a lot of thinking on what live stream is gonna be about. Hey, buddy. You good boy. About time finally they freaking designate Antifa as a terrorist organization. Destroying their own communities and crap. I bet you they won't be coming out now. Unless they want to get picked up. They could you could literally have a case of terrorist org of American citizens like going to Guantanamo Bay. Oh crap. Yo Square was control libertator. Don't know who that is. Do y'all think Charlie is still debating? Yeah, you can get up out of here. I'm not putting up with that. It's not even funny. Come in and say it on your face account. Don't be saying it's blocked. Make a duplicate. If that's the case. They didn't do anything to Charlie's work besides amplify it and ensure it to continue. That's all they did. That's all that little shithead accomplished. Was reviving it, basically, and amplifying it. That's alright. Not really, into. What the fuck? Oh shit. Muggsy subscribed to me. Ah! Gotcha, bitch. I thought I was lame, though. What's all these people subscribing to me if I'm lame? Fucking liars. I don't even know who that little jackass dude is. Like, I've never even looked at this crap. Couldn't care. Hmm. Hmm. Well, like I said, I'm not really interested in that. Video blocked? What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna have to trim something out. Forget that. I'm not worried about that video being monetized. Tried to say she only made this or that, and I'm like, the heck? I mean, she's getting 10 times many views and people visiting, so I know what Mount says it has the potential to do, but you have to have that consistent many views coming in. Nobody's got much to say, do they? Huh. There's like awkward silence. Just drawing it out. I'm bored, guys. I'm also sitting here reading something. Excuse me. Well, guys, I think I'm about to probably get off since nobody's. Hold on. Brownie, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not smoking. I'm just vaping, really. I'm not really smoking a whole lot because I feel like shit. Yeah, I muted because I didn't want you guys to have to listen to that. So I don't know. I'm going to be on the panel though next time. Don't really care for doing these little vertical streams. Yeah, edibles are nice. Can't really I get that hemp THCA stuff now anyway, so I usually don't go to the dispensary ever anymore. Haven't been there in probably about over a year, almost. Sometimes they have edible type stuff. You get from the vape shop, head shop, whatever place. They have all that there. I remember that brownie mix though that they had that I got a long time ago back. I mean, yeah, that was good. Yeah, it's my channel's birthday. It says 305 views last 48 hours, 4,593 views in the last 28 days, 4 subs. Just looking at some stats. That's all. Last 60 minutes, 116 views. 5 on shorts in the last hour. I mean, it is what it is to me. Like, I really don't get excited one way or the other about it. Let's see any content that's got like right there. I just seen where they updated it this year that any content showing somebody dead or whatever will be removed. No, I haven't. I mean, a long time ago when I got it from the. Haven't gone to the dispensary though in over a year or so. Probably about 2 years ago. Uh, because you test positive for it when using federally legal hemp too. But I'd rather use something that's federally legal and something that's not. And I had my own reasons for that. If you think about it, it's not too hard to figure out actually. Even though they've ruled in courts, though, it doesn't matter if you use that or the other kind. Really, that can't be part of that unless you're actively under the influence, though. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree. Well, I don't know if it always tops out at 100, but I mean that's what it was. They had these what was it called, an MME, medical Missouri marijuana equivalent unit, and I think I want to say it had 150 milligrams. But yeah, you know what? That has just now put me in the mood. I'll talk about that for a chocolate chip Pop Tart. Now I know that there's no cap on the gummies and stuff here because I've seen gummies that have gotten up to crazy levels. 300 milligrams, sometimes almost up to 1,000 for them cosmic ones. I can't believe 50 Cent wrote that verse, Diddy. Oh, damn, that hurts. Hardly do anything like that. What I do with having to be left-handed for a while sucked. They're finding THCA stuff in dispos because they run out of product or whatever, and they can't import it across state lines. So that's their solution: is to go somewhere and get a bunch of that crap. I think it increased when we made it recreational, which was like 2003, I think. I only had a medical card for 1 year. Oh shit, I've been muted. I'm sorry. I was saying, what do you guys think about that stuff that Diddy did with the dress? It's crazy, right? Can't believe I was muted. Oh, and I said hi to Brian's World too. He came in. It's probably muted then as well. Yeah, up, down, left, right, right. L1, R2, R1, R2, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. He put a controller in my hands, and I can remember some of them just from muscle memory. Alright, well, I think my snack has been satisfied finally. So, yeah, I wasn't kidding about the whole police coming up here, because there was people that made videos saying that the cops are talking to somebody else and walking away from their house. No, the fuck they're not. That doesn't happen one time in that video. They're already at their cars by the time the video starts rolling. Number one, they're not out walking around and about. The voices you hear is the people next door, literally about 15 feet away on their patio. So, yeah, I didn't send them, so I'll be taking it up with the person that did. What are you talking about, Erica? Oh yeah, I saw him in here. Yeah, I blocked his ass too. He don't get to be in here. I mean, but that was great. Forking over some more evidence like that, I'll just make sure to email that over. They can put it with the current. They're aware of his stuff in the other states. They're aware of all that. So, I'm not Bambi. I don't role play. If I say something's happening or whatever, and this is what it is, that's what it is. It's a little bit different with the stuff that happened back in the day with Charlie and them, because a little thing called statute of limitations is passed. But this is recent, so a whole different ball game. I'm not talking about it. If you can't put 2 plus 2 together, then you don't need to worry about it. I don't know who the fuck Erica is, and Erica being guilty and guilty of what? I don't know no Erica. Do I think she's guilty? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck would she be guilty of? About 2 seconds away from getting blocked is what she's about to be. Be coming in here with that bullshit about Charlie or his wife. I ain't really blocked anybody this whole stream, but well, one person. Take that back. But just one. Yeah, I don't know nothing about none of that. That's the word, huh? Well, you know what they say about the word, right? The word is the word, the word is the bird, the bird is the word, bird is the word, the word is the bird, bird is the word. Yeah, if you believe that, I got a old bridge in Brooklyn I'm gonna sell you, along with a PhD diploma you can give to Miss Palermo, or I mean Parker, excuse me. Old bitch. Yeah, we doing no more lies about her either. I haven't done it in a while, anyways. That was like the first and only little joke or quip I made about her, other than the roleplay comment. Brownie would have looked adorable in that shirt. Yeah, well, thing about that is, we didn't want it. It's unwanted. Don't really accept unwanted mail, unwanted certified mail, oh, express delivery mail. I'm not expecting it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't have it. To anybody that can make light of this Charlie Kirk stuff and, laugh at it, and make jokes, yeah, it's pretty fucked up in my opinion. And it's just my 2 cents. And I wasn't no die hard. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend like I was some always watching and paying attention aware person that kept up with him. But he was on the Tomahawks, a brutal movie. How many of y'all seen that? So, tell me something going on, somebody. Tell me something good. Ask me about horses again, I'll slap you red. I have two guns, one for each of you. Trunk piano player, you're something probably seeing double. And I got two guns, one for each of you. Yeah, I gotta say I like that version better than the Kevin Costner one. Sorry to anybody that really likes the Kevin Costner version. It's alright, but it's not as good as the Kurt Russell Val Kilmer. Not as good. I said, have any of you guys seen Bone Tomahawk with Kurt Russell? The movie Bone Tomahawk. I'm not well educated about this road. I'm just aware, okay? Like, it's been on the news and media, and hell, they just voted on something, and over 50, mostly just Democrats, voted no against a little thing just to honor him. But it passed anyways. Sons of bitches. Hold on a second, I'm getting a call. I don't know why. I need to go ahead and delete that damn thing because then they'd have to call me on my regular phone. They'd have to call on the regular phone app. I ended up downloading that stupid Telegram, and I only have one person that freaking I got on there. I've had a bunch of freaking accounts that you can tell are trying to scam you and crap, try to add me, and I'm like, nope. But I have no use for it, and I really don't give a shit about it. I just tried to answer their call right now, and it's sitting there saying exchanging security keys, and I just started freezing up. I was like, fuck this, and I hung up. Yeah, I apologize for the ringing. I didn't think it would ring while I'm doing a live. I figured it would just pop up on the screen if I got a call. Maybe vibrate at the most. I didn't know it would actually ring while I'm connected to a headset as well. I'm surprised it didn't play in my headset. It played through my speaker. Uh, well, it's definitely going to be different. I mean, because I won't be able to allow myself to do any, lives, getting into freaking DV boy. What the fuck he's been up to? He's about to get starved out of fucking, you know. Because, I mean, and like I said, that will be also turned into a win. It'll be, oh, this is what we wanted. This was the plan all along. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you go ahead and go with that, then, I mean, it's not going to have the oomph behind it because I've done freaking predicted it. Seriously, how are you going to change something that's always been reaction? Fucking reaction, 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 reaction. It's reaction, it's response. It's 5. It could be 10 years from now, supposedly, and it's still. I'm sorry, but that just don't make sense. Not being contrary just to be contrary either.
This AI girl makes you
Huh. Wow. Can't even pull up a decent site that has movies nowadays without getting some stupid ass spam. I've been trying to pull up a movie because, like, I really don't. Like, I've spent too much already recently on, whatchamacallit, movies and stuff. I figure it's kind of stupid to, rent them when you could just own them, you know. But, I don't pirate crap or do anything like that. But, I mean, everybody's watched something online upload somewhere for free. Like, I don't even download it, or anything. But there was a site used to use. It was, I think, kind of popular called what was it called? Shit, trying to think. Putlocker. Never had any issues with that one. So what all ended up happening with Dagburn in that situation? Like, he just randomly told some person that apparently has paperwork, you know, and I'm not, purposefully downing you or whatever, but you have to understand, very first situation I got fooled on and repeated without doing any research into whatsoever, which was my fault, uh, was that he had gotten out of child abuse, like pedo type charges, from just by doing 4 controlled buys, which, saying and thinking about it and looking back now, just seems so stupid. I can't even believe that I bought it. Like, I feel like a fucking idiot. Uh, but I didn't know the guy, but I tell you, seeing and like being there and witnessing through the time that he had threatened to say something and get a hold of Ryan's sister, younger sister. I mean, I didn't have really any favorable or, you know, interesting feelings, into his content or anything. And that's why there's videos that are freaking put up by, oh, bitch boy, that's saying, oh, this is him crushing something up and snorting it. It's me doing a freaking parody pretending to be like Dagburn, or how I thought of Dagburn back then because of what everything was said. You know, it's always alternative context. And I've seen somebody else here bring that up too recently, saying that, oh, who was? Oh, that's right, it was none other than Jules. Context is everything. Well, isn't that something? I've always said the same thing. So, what's everybody going to end up doing this week? I know it's only Tuesday, but I gotta be honest, I've got like hardly no, nothing planned at all this week. No appointments or nothing. I got stuff the following week. The only thing I've got planned is the daily hours that I do in the morning time. And that's it. I kind of want more. What's crazy is I kind of want more to do. That's what's funny. But what you got's what you got, right? Where is it? Sorry, guys. I'm actually trying to look for some. I'll get to the comments in just a second. I'm not gonna lie and pretend like I'm at the comments. I'm not. I'm not even by the phone right this moment. Well, whatever ended up happening with the Dagger situation, that's some crazy shit. Like, I'm surprised that he hasn't had like a huge plummet in people that I'll never understand that. Like, how the frick is Gene and them gonna excuse that? That's alright to support? I don't get it. I do not get it. Stuck in the middle with you. Oh, that's another good movie you guys have seen again here recently. Like I said, it's not that I haven't seen it before, and that's Reservoir Dogs. Let's see what they say. Church trade all his fans for gold. I, I mean, I still like Church's music, and I don't hate Church, but I'm very much disappointed with how he handled like the Rodney situation, and you know, he he has had people, try to, you know what I mean, sabotage him and stuff like that one chick, you know. Uh, I think it's good him and his mom are back on good terms. The couple things, I mean, the way y'all make it sound like they're like close as hell. But here's the thing, I mean, I don't think it'd be bad for them to be chilled and not be going back and forth all the time. But the way y'all are talking about it, like they're freaking close, it's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I mean, that is a little weird. And you have no idea also what maybe his mom said about, you know, maybe she said that he's a good, like he hadn't said, talked about this, that. You don't know what she's saying, making him out to be changing Ryan's mind about him. You don't know. Maybe some of it's true, maybe some of it ain't. I really, like I said, it's not my circus, not my monkeys. Let's see, hold on, guys. Well, I've seen some of Gotcha Man stuff he's made recently. I guess he was hoping that I was gonna make some big response or something to that stupid little. He featured me in one of his little videos, like a little stupid thing, but I was just like, oh, I actually laughed. Uh, the way he looked at it was funny. Let's see. Alien game have a campaign mode? I don't know anything about that game. What game that you're talking about or referring to? Sorry, don't. I haven't played chess in a minute. So what have y'all? Hold on a second. To me, it's more about the fact that him and his mom ended up making up. Like, I can give a shit about the Dagburn part, to be honest. But that's a shame, though. He's losing all people, you say, if just because of it. I don't know. What do people say? The Predator was a good. Uh, it doesn't have no. It's just multiplayer. What do you mean Kelly wasn't a real person? Kelly who? Holy shit! He's gonna ride wheelies with cobbles to piss everybody off. Oh, that'll do it. Oh, there's gonna be people that's been trying to get over at that ranch for a minute, and they're gonna be mad as fuck. That's what I'm saying, man. We live in a time where like people want to piss other people off, and get off on it. It's like Schadenfreude. I mean, or that's probably not how you pronounce that word, but it's the expression or emotion of pleasure from other people's pain or suffering. Yep. Let's see. Oh, well, good. Hope Casey's doing okay. Freaking, dude has been over there dancing, man. Oh, man, you're gonna eat your words, though. You gonna miss it, ain't you? You're gonna miss getting attention, getting mentioned, getting your bullshit debunked. Hell, I already know you'll be saying crazy crap like freaking I created the atomic weapon and shit. Huh. You know, supposedly saying I allegedly threatened to put young folk on AI created explicit bullcrap. Shit. Do I? No. Like where? Where did I say that? Oh, I said it on ADs. Oh, but then was just wait on it. Just wait for it. We can do some show and tell. You would already have it. Show it. Oh, that's right, because it don't exist. What, you got an AI create it? It's alright. I don't care if you do, if you don't. Just not gonna get a. The default's gonna have to be simply that just not to dignify any of it. The response or acknowledgement, blah 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 blah. Since that's the what you call it, rules he wants to put up, and like I said, it'll change again. Of course, by that time though, I won't be giving a shit. So pretty much be talking to himself and whoever gives him attention on his page. She seemed to be well. Oh, well, good. The Predator game's alright. I mean, but you gotta be willing to play multiplayer each time, and you know, every now and then you'll be the Predator, and then you have to go against a team of like a team of 4. Sometimes I think up to 5, maybe players, and you're trying to take all of them down. Their objective is, I think, to make it and eventually get to where they can be extracted. You can get to a point where you self-destruct. That way, if you're going down, they all go down. And then they've got so long to get out the blast radius. It's pretty cool. Go buy him a gold-plated WWE belt to wear. Ah! Oh, shit. Church gonna spoil Dagburn. Dagburn gonna be like a candy store. Shit. Huh. Lord. What else? Ryan, when he said that about the belt, I seen you in there too. I wasn't in there. No, seriously. Must have been a fake square. Because I was not in there. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm for real. I ain't been over at Ryan's. That's what I'm saying. It's probably old DV boy playing dress up, pretend to be me. Or it might be Ghost. You can never tell. Well, if I was over there talking to him, that must have been a stream from a minute ago or something. I don't remember when. I mean, this shit is getting old as fuck. Him sharing and making these bland ass general statements, basically a pat on the back. No, you're not gonna get those three adjectives no more. Done. You can share, you can post, you can go stream, make a video, short. Just gonna let it get flooded. I wonder what they'll do now as far as security goes on those college events. I can't believe they didn't have any drones up there. Freaking Malcade at a locale. Freaking, you know. As for long, DB boy might as well be a locale. Shit, they all beating his wives and shit. Baby mamas. He a horror cow. Huh. Wanting to do stuff with people's butts and shit. No, thank you. Huh. Take him at his kneecap. Ah! Yeah, don't be. I told you not to come near me, motherfucker. Paul was talking about how weird and bad you are and how she's snuggling up to you. Yeah, well, people can be two-faced. I really don't give a shit. I've had a bunch of people in here I've left unblocked that are usually two-faced. I don't care. I don't have any illusions about being their friend. So, they really can't hurt me now, can they? Can they? Can they? Can they? They one thing I don't know. Oh, pity the fool that tries to come to my house and I'm already outside or something. They catch me outside and oof, not gonna be good. They better stay at the fucking road and film from there. Motherfuckers gonna say, "Oh, it's a sidewalk." No, it ain't. I done got it clarified. Of course, my phone's gonna go doo doo doo. Just be plugged in. Brownie, what you doing, boy? Sound like you into something. Like that one part in Tombstone's like, Doc, you shouldn't even be out here in your condition. What are you doing this for? Wyatt Earp is my friend. Well, hell, I got lots of friends. He goes, I don't. I was like, oh, Doc. Like, damn. I don't need no friends, period. No friendo. Love that part in Bone Tomahawk where he's like, and you're a widower. Yeah, what does that got to do with anything? Smart men don't get married. That's what Bruder says. He's like, smart men don't get married. He's like, oh, well, that's because no woman would have you. Shit. I love them little westerns. Oh, that one was a brutal western, though. Especially that scene where the Nick, the deputy, gets split in half to be cannibal meat. Ugh. God, that was brutal. That was brutal. Scalping his ass and stuff. No, thank you. Path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak
through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you. What does Marcellus Wallace look like? What? What? What ain't no country I done ever heard of? They speak English and what? Say what again, motherfucker? Say what one more goddamn time. I dare you. I double dog dare you, motherfucker. Does he look like a bitch? What? Then why? No. Then why you trying to fuck him like a bitch, Brad? Marcellus Wallace don't like to be fucked by nobody other than Mrs. Wallace. I'm trying to be the shepherd, Ringo. Calm down, baby. You're doing good. And Ringo's proud of you. And I'm proud of you. Jules, you give this cocksucker $1,500, I will shoot him on general principle. And he ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. So what now? I'll tell you what now. I'm gonna go and get some hard pipe hitting brothers to go to work on the homes here. You hear me, hillbilly boy? I ain't done with you yet. I'm gonna get medieval on your ass. Mr. Soon to be living the rest of his miserable ass life rapist here. Oh man. I tell you, man, I didn't see that movie, I swear to God, till this year, y'all. Now, I have seen the memes, I have seen those characters before in pictures and shit. Hell, I've probably been somewhere where maybe it was even playing and I was just paying attention. But I ain't ever like sit down and watch it till this year. And that's why I found out here recently that Tarantino only plans to do 10 movies. He might be doing Kill Bill 3, Part 3 as the last one, or a different type. Who knows? Hold on, guys. What the fuck? Alright, now I'm confused here. Hold on, guys. Which which one does this go to? I fucking can't remember. and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. Dude says that on what's that thing? Show. Um, Scary movie as well. The Preacher. He's like, did you just quote Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction? He's like, you got me. He said, I love that scene, man. He's like, he's like, in the Jerry Curl tripping. He's like, I like the snake movie with the snakes on the plane. And the other dude's like, that's my favorite movie. Enough is enough. I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Okay, now I done forgot. I cannot remember where this shit goes, damn it. I didn't really ever get into. I don't even think I've watched the Snake Plane movie. I've seen and heard about it. If he's in Indochina, I want a brother in a bowl of rice ready to pop up and pop a cap in his ass. I just remembered that line too. About spit out my drink when I heard that shit. I was like, damn. Hey, Jemima. Be right back, y'all. I gotta go back. Oh, you guys just don't know how, I feel weight lifting off my shoulders. I ain't even talking about, this has got to be the last one. If I don't follow this, then I can't discipline and set my mind to do anything different. So it's kind of like a sink or swim situation. But I know a lot of you, maybe some of you truly feel negative towards me for whatever reasons. But you need to keep in mind, you've been surrounded by people. What you unite with, you become. And a lot of them, from the get go, their purpose is to dislike and, trip me up and stuff. And I still got my responsibility, a part of it. I can't blame them 100%. Just think how different it would have been, though. Like, see, a lot of people forget that that one night that I was talking to Creek and Cammy till like fucking, I don't know, 1, maybe close to 2, when I got threatened to have my shit sent basically to somebody that does what Johnny Goble has happened, and I'll quote, be like the next dirty Johnny Goble. Well, I thought about it. At that time, I was only maybe, a month and a half, close to 2 months that I've only been on. And this is after churches went to Paintsville and all that shit. This is like probably between June and July. Can't say specifically. It would have had to have been then, because in August is when she filed that EPO. And my dumbass just basically accepted it. I didn't fight it, didn't respond to it, didn't appear, didn't request a remote appearance. That's also on me, like. But at the same time, it didn't really hurt me, because she didn't try to fib and say, I mean, she fibbed on it, don't get me wrong, because what she said that supposedly I had said was word for word what fucking Dumb Genius said. Word for word. And I hadn't heard 1 to 2 people even here recently bring up when he threatened Cammy. So don't tell me that he didn't threaten her. The only thing Roma Army could show me the night that we had our one-on-one meeting that she claimed was threatening towards Cammy was a short of mine that I made, where I said, "You don't know who you're fucking with the wrong one." And she said, "Do you not see how that could be intimidating to him?" I said, "Yeah, but I didn't mean that in like a physical violence way or nothing." I mean, there's no even mention of physical violence. Before I said that, I was talking about, you think you can delete stuff and just alter history, and it's like, you know, I was thinking in terms of how I'm analytical, and it's like I had sent, and this is true, I sent most of the copies of the videos that Gotcha Man used on his Horner House account to expose Cammy and break down stuff. I sent him via email. He can deny it, whatever. I have the fucking email still yet. So, but I'm not finna just go ahead and put him out when
I don't even think I've ever heard him respond to the claim or whatever. It's not really a claim, it's the truth, but most people and stuff would call it a claim. What are you talking about? What's the difference between being hungry or horny? Depends on where you put the cucumber. What the fuck? Oh, and since people wanted to, this will be one of the last times something like this gets brought up too and talked about or acknowledged, or, people wanted to say and try to give Harlow shit for back when she defended, like, because something about somebody had got a FOIA on somebody. I think somebody's got a FOIA on Jen recently. Regardless, you can get a FOIA on me. The most you're going to find, maybe, is a long time ago. I got charged with something and it was like deferred. You probably won't even see that because I successfully completed my deferred prosecution. So guess what? The prosecution was deferred. It didn't even occur because I did what I was supposed to do. What else? You'll still find a misdemeanor for marijuana, which you shouldn't be able to because it's supposed to be automatically expunged. The felonies were going to be first and misdemeanor second, but they've acknowledged it even online. You can go and read it yourself where they've had issues of not getting all of them. And they said if that's affected you, then what you need to do is go to your local district, county, whatever court, and they might give you either a form or something. I don't know. You basically just bring it to their attention and they're supposed to do it free of charge. You see, my brother is no longer a felon. The only felony he ever had was for having an amount that was, they considered with intent or whatever, even though he wasn't actively selling or what have you when he was arrested, what have you. And I think he might have done like a short 6 months or something, I don't know, in prison. Regardless, that got reversed automatically. They ended up doing his, they didn't, leave it. And as a result, he can vote now and all that stuff. Like, he's no longer a felon. I said, shit, that's a blessing. I mean, like, I doubt many people have that kind of experience. If not for just having that one, most likely it would have, because that's probably most people's thing is they might have one of those that gets reversed, but then they've got others though, so. But that's all I have is that marijuana charge. And once that goes off, I won't have anything besides some old speeding tickets, but all of those are pretty much dropped off. They might still pop up though. I just think it's weird to have pictures of people when they're younger. I don't care if you're trolling them or whatever. Like, I mean, am I? I mean, do I sound crazy, or does anybody else kind of feel what I'm talking about? Understand where I'm coming from with that? Like, why have photos of somebody else on your page anywhere online? and it's the person like when they're 10 times fucking, well, not 10, well, yeah, about 10 times younger. I mean, it's kind of, not even kind of, it's really fucking weird to me. I'm just curious and wondering what other people's thoughts on it are. That's all. Huh. I don't know if anyone else has had that experience, unfortunately, of somebody doing that, but it's a little weird, to be honest. But it don't, stay on my mind 24/7. I'm over it. Just when I'm thinking about it or see it, I'm kind of like, oh, that's just kind of fucking whatever, weird, something. I like how this is a side thing. I don't know why I just thought of this, but back I was speaking of Tarantino earlier, and that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood movie. When Manson's on there, if you notice next time you maybe watch it, just check out how he doesn't really do a lot of close-ups, hardly or ever at all show or give like a straight up view or close up on Manson. Beside, like his face is like shown just 2 or 3 times. Reason being, he doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to give him any. You know, obviously he didn't care for him. I thought that was a really good movie though. First time I seen it, I was like, it was kind of weird. I thought. I don't know if I really liked it as much, but and the second time I watched it, I was more like, oh, okay. I was seeing things, I don't know, more stuff that I didn't either pay attention enough to see the first time, or I don't know. Yeah, I got a clip I made, and what I'll do is I'll post it, but it's a clip of somebody being stupid and talking about me and Ruski and Andrea. Like you guys, apparently we're the multi-channel network. Oh, and they was so fucking mad that Andrea gave me a platform. She let me on her panel. She didn't abide by and hold true to the everybody shuns and treats square like shit fucking order. Apparently, that's, I guess, in their mind, it's some universal fucking order that you can't violate or not abide by. I mean, if that's the case, people wouldn't be able to not do it. But it's funny. So I can't wait to be able to get that stupid thing off the record, so then I can have like a fucking clear and free, fully free record. Although most people wouldn't consider having that stupid uh, misdemeanor on there as a big deal, but it would be with certain jobs.
It's just something I'd rather than not ever see or have to fucking talk about. If it's expunged as a result of the law changing, then it's like it never happened, you know. I tried to, back when I was still attempting to be friends with fucking Books and all them, I told Books that what he needs to pursue is like a deferred prosecution or an SIS or what have you. Um, when they was charging him, and what did he say? Well, uh, when I checked up on it, what have you, he said that he tried or whatever, and he wouldn't go for it or something. I don't know, but I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, I said, unless you don't have anything already prior like that, you ought to be able to apply for it. You know, like he didn't even try to apply for it for him, which I thought was weird. I mean, you might get denied regardless, you know, but at least apply. So I didn't get that. But, you know, I tried to have him aware of what, you know, because I wanted him, if he could, to get a deal like that to where, you know, his record wouldn't be permanently affected. I think I forgot how it ended up going. I think he ended up having to either like plead to a misdemeanor or something. I'm not sure. Which misdemeanor isn't so bad, but I mean, if it's a lower similar type of charge to related to what his original was, I mean, it could look bad. That's all I'm saying. See, in right to work states, shit. I mean, it's kind of a funny way that they're called that because yeah, you got a right to work, and they got a right to. Pretty much, you can get fired, and they could be firing you for like a whack reason or something, but they're not. Obviously, they're not going to give that reason. I'm, I, I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look, but I think they might not even have to give a reason at all. That's the crazy other thing. I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me on that. Fuck Creek and Cammy. Well, see, Creek and Cammy were like the first two people I, you know, thought I was making friends with and being chill with, and I didn't have anything. I didn't try to do anything to either of them. Cammy lied to me and said that that was a real cop, and then it was Gotcha Man. You know, then it wasn't, and then it actually was Gotcha Man. That she had been tricked, but and then about that's the time when I actually got a hold of Gotcha Man, and see she had all them videos taken down. He's like, "Do you happen to have?" I was like, "Yeah, I got them all," and I passed them over to him. But I don't fault him. I mean, but he's just like anybody else. They automatically go along with the crowd about you know me, but I've nothing but chill with him. I remember when he went over to Dagburn's and fucking, took a damn camera in there. Was recording from the start. I thought that was pretty like damn. Hey, that's some shit. Now, if it was a sketchy environment or something, or you know, if there was other things at play, I might could see for safety or something, but you wouldn't then upload it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't upload it. Yeah. That's the only thing I just don't care too much about. Like, I don't hate Gotcha Man or dislike him or like him really either way, but I think he's a little bit like, I don't know, does too much when it comes to wanting to make a good funny, a nice funny moment or punchline to a joke. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. He's always talking about Upchurch now. It's crazy because what what Goebel used to do all the fucking time, Gotcha Man's doing, but not in the same way. Now I won't say it's exactly the same, obviously, because Gotcha Man and Johnny are way different in a lot of ways. But in essence, overall, you can't say that what he's doing right now isn't the same thing. Like, that's all Johnny used to do back in the past was Ryan. And now that's exactly what fucking Gotcha Man is doing. I don't like. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying anything's bad with it. Maybe he needs the focus. Maybe he's doing some real stupid shit and Gotcha. Because I don't really pay attention to all of it, so I'm not going to pretend to know or say Gotcha Man's just making shit up. Like, that don't take what I'm saying and twist it. People will anyways, but at least anybody that's smart enough to come to the source and listens, they'll get what I'm talking about. That's something I seen here a while back was something to mine. Like I think I mentioned it earlier. Like, it's condensed and cut exactly to where it's me reading something, but in that just little clips context, it looks like it's me saying what I'm reading. Hey, if that's funny, woohoo, I mean, it don't really hurt my feelings. I just think it's kind of because people say, I mean, the way they'll come off is like serious as a heart attack, and you have somebody like a bunch of different people, like back during the story that Genesis, Cammy, and fucking Brittany had a hand in putting together that spread out and led to Cammy doing the live with the like she should have fucking been held accountable for that, and that's what I was calling for. I didn't ever get to a point of obviously doing it or attempting to later on. A lot of people said, and this is what seems to make sense the most to me even nowadays, is that it was fucking Canine Rescue, probably, who was the fucking supposed cop on the phone. I mean, it had to be. We all know it wasn't a real cop, so. And what other person is actually gonna
do that on the phone, knowing that it's, you know, a risk to do it, period. I think it would have been Canine because Canine practically did anything for her. You know, Canine is the result of why my address got leaked. He was going to send me something. What'd he do? Oh, let me get your address. Gave him my address. And ever since then, my address has been doxxed. But the way the story goes, you guys, I doxed myself. You know, and maybe they're framing that to see it that way. Like, well, that is doxing yourself. You're the dumbass that gave me your address. Doxing yourself to me is like going out there and putting it out there or saying it on live, what have you. Not telling somebody in private on a telephone, not online, because they're supposed to be, because they're, you know, making, they're saying that they're going to mail you something. So that's the only reason why I gave it to him. And you know, that hadn't happened not even once before yet or anything. So obviously that was, I mean, that was a prime target attack point to be able to be exploited. The way people got the first address was my dumbass didn't think about using a house number as a call-in number on live stream, or that people would take the number, you know, put it in a lookup engine and be able to get family name details and stuff, address. So I can kind of see how that one could have been looked at as me doxing myself. It's still, though, indirectly. You ought to specify that, because otherwise it would get people to think that I directly doxed myself, like I wanted the attention or something. I didn't. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was too reckless, and I didn't stop and think about and ask questions. That's, you know. And I've taken the accountability, but, you know, and I'm not looking for anyone's approval or that I've taken it or recognition. See, that's the other thing. I've heard a bunch of people lately say, you know, he's not true. So, whatever. Think what you want, okay? Because early on, like, that was kind of, you know, what I wanted to wanted to know that people knew I was being serious. And like, you might as well give up on that. You're better off just accepting whether they do or they don't, either way, and it don't matter. I don't need to know. If you do, great. If you don't, great. Like, nobody wants to be recognized or looked at as things because that they didn't actually fucking have a hand in or do. But for whatever reason, this culture here online is like, you know, if you are open or wanting that, you're weak, or, you know. Everybody wants to be heard, though. Believe. But I guess if you end up in a situation where you got people playing mind games and stuff, then you got to let go of thinking that you're in a normal
See, that was one of the main core issues. I had to eventually realize, I'm in a freaking jungle, and so